All right. Are you folks ready? Today's journey is like a cookie left too long in the oven, hot, crispy, and about to crumble.
Oh, dear viewers, if you hear howling, don't worry. It's just my furball companion being enthusiastically dramatic.
Hey, don't worry if you hear some howling. That's just me, your fur-coated co-pilot, hyped beyond reason after what I just witnessed.
He just watched a match that clearly fried whatever brain cell he had left.
I don't need a brain to process it. I got instincts, and my gut says if you're watching this, you're about to feast your eyes. And maybe your funny bone.
Quick warning, if you're fetching popcorn, do it fast. Once the wheels start turning, things spin harder than your last breakup.
Now hold up before the wheels roll riddle time. Which World of Tanks map has the most windmills that new players love to climb and fall from gloriously?
And we're not here to talk dating disasters, we're here to talk Prey. A classic map, one hungry hunter and a bunch of poor souls thinking they'll last more than 3 minutes.
I'll give you a hint. It's tall, breezy, and the perfect place to break up with life.
Can you believe this guy gave away half the riddle answer already? Spoiler alert, it's tall, it's windy, and it's where tankers go to embarrass themselves.
Whoever guesses right gets a bonus tease at the end. Guess wrong. You'll win a long emotional howl delivered by yours truly.
Don't worry, this video isn't just a battle. It's a symphony of booms, bands, and the silent weeping of the enemy team.
If you haven't smashed that like button, the first tank will fire at you. Joking. Or am I?
And anyone not subscribed will be forced to hear him sing karaoke while driving.
Sit back, hold your snacks, and get ready to roll.
Remember that riddle, dear viewers. If you guess correctly, he might send you a love letter. Wait, on second thought, better to guess wrong.
Look at that, wheels barely hit the ground, and someone's already speeding like they're in Fast and Furious Tank Edition.
Or maybe he lost his brakes. Let's be honest, anyone who rushes like that either has insane confidence or zero brain cells.
I bet he thinks he's a Hollywood star, or he just sat on something spicy.
Sorry if I prefer not exploding in the first 30 seconds. Surviving the first minute is already a milestone for you.
I love that kind of energy. Unlike a certain feline who tiptoes like she's walking on a floor made of Legos.
Don't act poetic, furball. That ego of yours is taller than the hill itself.
Hey, I don't need to survive long, I just need to look cool while doing it.
But I admit, that last shot, it touched me. Emotionally, no. Startled, yes.
And look over there, enemy tanks bunching up on the high ground like it's a reunion party.
Enemies pulling back. That moment of wait. Where did half my health go? Oh, sweetie, that was you.
Before we go further, here's a new riddle. Why do tankers keep climbing hills even when they know they'll get blasted instantly? Hint, it's not strategy. It's primal instinct.
You narrate this like it's a discount action movie. All that's missing is a guitar riff and slow-mo explosion.
Whoever gets it right, stay tuned to the end. There's a 100% real cat joke waiting for you.
And knowing you probably already made a TikTok of it with toy tanks.
Now look at this peekaboo enemy tanks popping up like they're in a whack-a-mole game.
Important reminder, viewers, don't stand on high ground unless you want to become the light show.
Guess who's in the perfect spot to give them a gentle head massage with he shells? One shot back, one shot duck. This is pure hit-and-run ballet, baby.
Unless you have a magic shield or you enjoy flirting with destruction.
That was so clean it deserves a slow-motion replay. If only we had the budget.
But the real question is who's going to answer our hill riddle correctly? And who's going to suffer through your Vietnamese version of Let It Go?
Lesson of the day, don't stand tall on a ridge if you don't want to get clapped. Unless, of course, you're my kind of crazy.
With your voice, that's a war crime.
All right, who's next? Who's ready to see the light go out?
Looks like the enemy thinks grouping up makes them bulletproof. Bad news, it doesn't.
I swear this spot feels like a summer fair, busy, loud and full of people lining up to get blasted.
I believe they're playing a game called Who Blows Up First Loses. Spoiler alert, they're losing hard.
Standing too close together. That's just asking for a 2-for-1 shell special.
That was your idea of ballet looked more like a dog on roller skates?
Guess who's running the fireworks show? That's right, me. Pull up. Boom, back off. Repeat. That's the rhythm of destruction.
Maybe he just wanted to admire the sky. You gave him a shortcut to the afterlife.
Someone just peeked out like they were looking for a gas station. Boom! One-way ticket to the garage.
Time for a viewer riddle. How do you dodge a shell in World of Tanks? A. Pray. B. Zigzag C. Hide behind teammates. D. Quit before the match starts.
If the enemy chooses to live recklessly, I'm just the messenger, delivering explosive consequences.
Honestly, I'm mildly impressed. Just mildly.
Here's a riddle. How do you dodge a shell in World of Tanks? A. Pray. B. Zigzag C. Hide behind your teammate. D. Log off immediately.
If anyone here has a friend like this, dog tag them right now and say, "This is you."
I choose you don't fight me. Guaranteed safety.
I know a guy like that. Sees the enemy and reverses faster than a friend-zoned confession.
Look at them scatter like scared fish. And that's when the artist strikes right angle, perfect timing, and boom, masterpiece.
Enemies panicking now, scattering like birds. And that's when the maestro appears, the one who knows how to close the act with a bang.
Okay, real talk, that last shot, so precise it made my tail stand up.
I'm a bit scared you might breathe too hard and knock the shell off course.
You don't need brute force. Just timing, position, and a little commentary flair.
Failure is the enemy's department. We're just here delivering the show. I can't tell if they're scared of the shells or being clipped live on stream.
Look at that. The enemy's retreating like kids dodging surprise exams.
Who hides behind a leaf and expects to survive? They must have read Hiding for Optimists Beginner Edition.
One guy's running behind the hill like it's grandma's house, probably on the phone like mom. They're actually shooting me.
I've got a rule too. The more you tease, the more fun it gets.
Another one tried hiding behind a bush the size of a soda can. Genius move.
And here's a riddle for the viewers. What do you do with 1% HP and 3 enemies pointing at you? Choose wisely.
That's when I drop the golden rule. The more you hide, the more it hurts.
They're in full panic. One guy reversed so fast I think his seatbelt broke.
Now here's a situation. You've got 1% HP left and 3 enemies are aiming at you. What do you do? A. Alt plus F4. B. Self-destruct. C. Beg your team. D. Rage in chat and AFK.
Then there's the comeback hero, who forgot someone already had his tombstone engraved.
I pick F-Blast Titanic music and charge into glory. If I go down stylish.
This match is basically a free masterclass in shattering enemy morale.
They're cornered now. One side pinned, the other crammed together like sardines in panic mode.
And we're not even done yet.
And that's when I strike, hurting them like chickens at a carnival.
How long until Dog starts writing poetry?
One of them tried to turn and fight back, but surprise, I'd already ordered his goodbye shot.
Oh no, too late, he already did.
This match, not just a win, it's a public service announcement in tactical humiliation.
If you're still here, dear viewers, brace yourselves. We're just getting warmed up.
Also, remember our 1% HP riddles. Stick around, you'll love the ending bonus.
And yes, Cat versus Tank, you better stick around for the ending.
Oh yeah, this is the good part, enemies lining up like they're entering a haunted house with no way out.
That match felt like a Shakespeare play, drama explosions, and
Why haven't they learned yet? They see where the shells are coming from and walk right in like it's a welcoming committee.
time to reveal the riddle truths.
Maybe they thought I was out of ammo.
First 1% HP 3 enemies. Best answer, call your team. But let's be honest.
Nope, I don't run out, I just pause to pick my next victim. Boom, another one bites it like chewing a chili pepper by mistake.
Second one shell 3 targets. Shoot the dangerous one first.
I even edited that shot into slow motion with dramatic music. I call it purification.
Third, what gets you killed faster the more you run.
Now I'm surrounded, 1 against 3. Some call it reckless. I call it legend mode.
If you got them all wrong, congratulations, you've been drafted.
Watch this backstep, reposition, wait, boom, surprise loser.
Drop your name and a hilarious comment. We might roast you with style next time.
I bark and shoot at the same time. Deal with it. This is my favorite part, calm in the chaos. While they panic, I sip virtual tea.
And if you're still watching without hitting subscribe, we're judging you. Lovingly, but judging.
Here's a riddle for the viewers. If 3 enemies are closing in and you have 1 shell left, who do you shoot? A, the weakest, B, the closest, C, the deadliest, D, the one typing in chat. I vote D, chatting mid-battle instant punishment.
This video was your lesson. Next time, who knows? Maybe.
Now I'm in ghost mode. No one sees me, no one hears me, but everyone feels me. Shoot, dodge, roast, riddle, this is the Wot Damage combo.
Only one way to find out, hit that sub button.
If the enemy figures out who's been deleting them, they'll probably quit tanks and start gardening.
If the enemy finds out who's been deleting them, they'll uninstall the game and start farming carrots.
Alright, real talk, this is their last desperate push. The enemy's going full final boss mode.
It's like one of those movies where the villain gets up for one last scare. But here you're not letting them rise.
But here's the twist. This time I'm the scriptwriter and they don't get a comeback scene.
1 coming from the back, 2 up front. A multi-directional fail fest.
Look at this one flanking me, 2 charging from the front. Multi-angle attack missing one thing, common sense.
You're squeezed like tank meat in a sandwich, but somehow you're turning it into grilled victory.
I'm the meat in a tank sandwich, but guess what? I've got the sauce. Strategy now split, dodge, survive, and keep trash talking.
That sudden angle shift made one of them crash like a toddler learning to walk.
Boom one down, cracked under pressure like a soda can in a microwave.
He typed unfair matchmaking unfair, you just got outplayed by a barking artillery unit.
The second one, complaining in chat, unfair matchmaking. Unfair dude, I've got pause. You've got tracks, who's faster?
All right, viewers, new riddle. What gets you killed faster the more you run in World of Tanks? Comment your answer, we're watching.
Okay viewers, riddle time. What in World of Tanks gets you killed faster the more you run? A. Time. B. Teammates. C. Speed. D. Noobs. My answer D. The faster the noob, the quicker the boom.
Last enemy's bunkered up like he's hiding his report card. You're scratching at his door like a pizza guy with vengeance.
Final enemy's camping harder than a squirrel with rent due. I'm knocking like Amazon Prime with a HE delivery. Boom, instant sign-off. No tip required.
That shot perfect. Final delivery. Boom.
This whole match AC.
This wasn't just a win. It was a lesson. And you were the guest lecturer.
And that's it, match over, sealed with a beautifully destructive finale.
That match felt like a Shakespeare play, drama explosions and a dog who talks too much.
I feel like I just carried a 40-kilo sack of concrete and danced while doing it.
Time to reveal the riddle truths.
Let's get to the riddle answers. First question. With 1% HP and 3 enemies aiming at you, what do you do? Best answer C. Call your team. Reality. You'll die mid-typing. Help.
First 1% HP, 3 enemies. Best answer, call your team. But let's be honest, you'd be dead before they even notice.
Second question. 1 shell, 3 enemies. Who do you shoot? Correct answer. C. The most dangerous one. Take out the threat before the mess begins.
Second 1 shell, 3 targets. Shoot the dangerous one first. Yes, take out the sniper, not the guy spinning in circles.
Final riddle. What gets you killed faster the more you run? Answer C. Speed. Running fast in the wrong direction just gets you killed quicker.
Third, what gets you killed faster the more you run? C. Speed. Running blindly, you'll dying creatively.
If you got all 3 right, comment. Professor Wot Damage gave me an A.
If you got them all wrong, congratulations, you've been drafted into the next enemy team.
Got all 3 wrong. Don't worry, you've been pre-accepted into the enemy team next round.
Drop your name and a hilarious comment, we might roast you with style next time. And if you're still watching without hitting subscribe, we're judging you, lovingly, but judging.
If you want to be mentioned in the next episode, drop your in-game name and funniest comment. We'll pick a winner.
This video was your lesson. Next time, who knows? Maybe tanks fall in love. Maybe cats take over artillery.
If you're still watching and haven't subscribed yet, I respect your patience more than your click speed. This match proves one thing, skill beats numbers, and trash talk beats boredom.
Only one way to find out, hit that sub button.
Now go play some tanks, and remember, don't be the enemy. That's just sad.